Hey everybody, and happy Monday. Today is April 20th, and this is for Math 2. Today we're going to be looking at area of rectangles and triangles, which this should be a review from the past, but you're going to need this for what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, so that's why we're reviewing that today. Okay, so just going to be a quick review. Hopefully you know what to do. So for a rectangle, we're going to start by looking at a rectangle. Remember, for a rectangle, the area is always just base times height. And I want to make a comment for everything we're doing today and in general. Whenever you say base and height, if you want to know which numbers are the base and which numbers are the height, doesn't matter really which one you call which, but the two numbers that are base and height always make a right angle. Okay, so let's look at this first example of a rectangle. So you'll notice, see the 10 and the 12, they have a right angle in between them. That's how you know they're the base and the height. It doesn't really matter which one you call base and which one you call height. Okay, so pretty simple here. Our area of our rectangle, I just like to sometimes label it, so I'm going to put rectangle on the bottom here. So the area of the rectangle here is base times height. So base 12 centimeters times height 10 centimeters. And no, it doesn't matter if I had done 10 times 12. Obviously, that's the same. So my area of my rectangle, when I multiply that, gives me 120. Now, let me pause really quick. When I'm multiplying here, I have meters and meters. Meters times meters gives me meters squared. Your units for area are always squared. So everything that you're talking about area will always have a square on it because it's like x times x is x squared, m times m is m squared. Okay, so easy enough, rectangle. Let's look at a couple of triangles here. So for a triangle, it's very similar, except it's base times height divided by 2. Why, you may ask? Because if you look at this one, if I were to draw like a diagonal in here, do you see how there are two triangles? So then a triangle's area is only half of the base times height. That's why it's base times height divided by 2. Again, base and height always make a right angle, okay? No matter what the picture looks like. So let's look at this picture here. There's our first picture. So again, base and height always form a right angle. So notice this to this one down here forms a right angle. Now you might say, but the 5.9 is not even a side of the triangle. The height does not have to be a side of the triangle as long as it makes a right angle with the base. Okay, so my area of my triangle here, base times height divided by 2. So base would be 3 feet times the height would be 5.9 feet divided by 2. So then I can multiply or divide in whatever order I want. So it's 3 times 5.9 gives me 17.7 divided by 2 gives me 8.85 as my area. Remember, I need units. I always have to write units. So this is feet, so feet times feet would give me feet squared. There's my final answer. Okay. All right, let's look at a different triangle just so you can see that they're the same. Okay, so notice this triangle looks different. Doesn't matter. Remember, base and height always make a right angle. So if you look here, this side and this drawn in piece make a right angle. That means those are the base and the height. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay, so base would be my 11.7 and the height would be my 7.9 divided by 2. So then my calculator, I go 11.7 times 7.9 gives me 92.43 divided by 2 gives me that my area of my triangle is 46.215. And it was yards times yards, so that's yards squared. There's my area. Okay, I'm not going to do this last one, but I just want you to see. So here's another way a triangle could look. In this case, these two sides of the triangle do make a right angle. So then base times height divided by 2, just the same. Okay, so whatever they are, however the triangle looks, it doesn't matter as long as your base and your height make a right angle. Those are the two numbers that you're going to use to multiply. Okay, if you have any questions, as always, let me know. Google Classroom, Remind, email, whatever you need. Let me know what I can do to help. Have a great day, guys.